Hey guys, how you doing? Make sure everything's working. There we go. Yeah, not really much to say as per usual. Had lunch, lifted some heavy stuff, and we're just gonna keep working on this. So yeah, there's a few things I want to address on the sculpt itself. So those are what I'll start with, and then we'll get it back into Maya and continue working from there. Really. So yeah, let's get on with it. As usual, if there's any questions, anything you guys want to talk about, then just ask. A bit too strong. Is my Wacom not working properly? Try putting it like this. Ah, it is working, it's just weirdly sensitive. Let's size this down. There's something off about the eyes still. I'm always going to keep coming back and forth from the eyes, I feel. I mean, they are like the most important bit to get right, but still. On most portraits anyway. On a vast majority of portraits. We've lost a little bit of something here. Okay, that's something. That's helped a bit. Let's flatten out that bit on those. There we go, that's better. I feel like this is too high compared to that. Okay. Let's see. It's gone again. Let's go to preferences, config, enable customize. Then it was light. I want you there. Then I want you, and I want you, and I'm gonna. How do you save materials? That doesn't matter that much. Store config. Sweet. Okay. Slightly low. 2 hours went by quick. It's actually 3 hours. Hey, John. Sorry, the chat only just loaded. I had to refresh the page. Collarbone's a bit more defined than what I have, so let's get that in there. Temporarily hide these, like that. I guess basic material isn't the greatest material, however you made the grey material, you saved me a lot of time. Yeah, I mean, the basic material is really good. I just struggled when it came to like not having that much spec. Like, really, ultimately, this is perfectly functional. At some point, apparently I've painted the... let me do something here. Color... Fill object. There we go. Yeah, there we go. It's like, this works fine. This is a damn sight better than the madmen who sculpt with this bullshit. Matcap Grey is kind of okay, but not great for colors, but it's not built to be. But for me, I just really prefer having a bit of spec. Time, our nose is drifting up a bit too much, I think. There we go. I can't sculpt the Rombotools. Yeah, like a lot of people, like there's not many people who use it, but there are some who do, and I don't understand them. Granted, they're almost universally beginners, so I don't think they understand them either. Like, the material you use makes such a big difference, given that Zbrush already isn't the best at like representing forms correctly. Like, every form you sculpt looks more extreme in Zbrush than it does in the actual model, like when you render it, which is why I always go on about rendering. Like, if you don't render frequently, you're not going to get anything even close to representative. Something very strange about that angle right there. I feel like that is kind of a bit. Which should make sense because that's about where the temple is. This feels strange. Let's double check those skull refs. There we go. This slowly losing control of this though. Oh, I've been painting with the. Oh, go on. Fill object. Okay, then back to. There we go. Turn this off. You said on stream, lots of girls have baby faces. Yeah, I mean, feminine features are more baby-like. It's just a general thing. Like, proportionally larger heads, larger eyes, again, proportionally. Like, women just are closer to being baby faces, typically. Again, I'm going to follow everything with the word typically, because it's not guaranteed. I need to define this in. What's causing this? Is it the... Oh, is this? Surface. It is. I'm going to sculpt without that for a bit, because I think it's causing issues in the way I'm sculpting. Smooth things out a little bit. Everything's super like, when the fuck did my smooth become an intensity of 6? Now, why is everything so soft? That eye shape's a bit funky. Let's get this into Maya, shall we? I'm gonna create some layers. New folder, clothing. Drag that into there. That's the plinth. We'll keep that. Okay. Save the scene. Version 27. I mean, some guys in my age group have baby faces. Oh yeah, like baby faces aren't like a exclusively female thing. Like everyone can have them. What I meant is more like women tend to have more baby-like features. Like it's just the way faces are, right? Like men can have it too. Like the thing is with like masculinity and femininity. Yeah, because feminism is a different thing. Like masculinity and femininity, it's a spectrum. Like you're not like Henry Cavill or I don't know, like Ana de Armas. You're not one or the other. So there's a ton of variation you can get within that. Do you end up deleting older versions at some point or upgrading hard drives? Yeah, so I end up, whenever I finish a project, I delete every other file, usually. Or I delete like 1 in 10, keep 1 in 10 files until the last few versions, then I'll keep every version. But I have quite a lot of storage for that reason. My CG drive is 2 terabytes of M.2, but I also have a offline kind of cold storage drive that's a few terabytes. And whenever projects are completely done and gone, they go onto that drive. And that saves me quite a lot of space on my PC. Granted, I haven't actually done that with any streamed projects yet. Like, I've put them on there, but I've not taken them off this PC, because no need to yet. I've got 6 terabytes, so it's fine. Okay. So let's get this saved. And then we're going to go to the lowest res. Export. So, modeling, Zbrush, sculpting, exports, CP0. Okay, we'll keep this as it is for now. Hair we also need to update. Export. This one goes to block out. Okay. And then something else I need to do is update the displacement. So we're doing 4K. Let's go to CG stuff, projects, person projects, Transfixed, modeling, Zbrush, maps, polygeo, zdisp, and this will do. So let's leave that for a moment, I'm not going to touch anything. And then I'll export the color map as well, but I expect that to not be very helpful for a while. There we go. And then, so let's go to texture from Polypaint, export, projects, person projects, Transfixed, modeling, Zbrush, maps, new folder, call. I need to not do that actually, because we need to update the file name. There we go. So, export that. Cool. So let's crack Maya open. I also need to close GPU tweak. Okay. So let's just go import. We'll need to move the eyes. Zbrush, sculpting, exports, body geo. Right, let's see if we're around. Deform, blend shape. Okay. That's today's sculpting changes. So, save that. Gonna grab the color. Go file node. Grab this guy. This one is an sRGB. We want it to be UDIM. Okay. We're gonna need to oh, the chronicles. Let's grab those too. They're already at the lowest. I think these are in blockout. Modeling, Zbrush blockout. Blockout chronicle. Okay. Do we add these? I don't think we do. Okay, so file, reference editor. Oh, not great reference. File, reference editor, where you at? You are. There we go. And then we just need to grab both the eyes, which I think we can just move them both back universally. Something like that. This looks a bit weird. We'll have to address that. There's quite a big gap to the teeth as well, isn't there? The entire inner mouth needs to move forward a bit. Oh, we can't because of that. Okay. We'll have to address the angle of the teeth then. They probably need to lean forward more. Either way. Let's do a test render. No, I just saved over my old scene. Oops. I also just need to open Test Manager. I need to limit the CPU cores that Maya can use. Go to Details. Set Affinity. I always just remove it from the last 5 threads. That leaves enough for OBS to do its thing. Did you have to change anything in your preferences to have multi-map exporter work in increments? Oh, I don't have it save in increments, I just save over existing files. Not technically the best, but it works. Okay, so we're just going to go into RenderCam A, hit render. Ah, yes. Okay, what's causing that? Is it flipped UVs? Let's check, shall we? Okay, sculpting. They look correct. Windows Viewer, sure. Yeah, it's a correct way up. All the other ones seem to be correct as well, so... Why are you not... Oh wait, yeah, I'm using... okay. Rainbow skin layers, we're going to create a AI image. So, image... Plug you into there instead. we're going to go modeling, Zbrush, maps, call. That's staying in sRGB. Just need to double check where. I think that's where that goes. Okay. So I need to replace that with Udemy. Okay. Save. Oh, test UVs, of course. There we go. Can see my other screen updating now. Super light. Much lighter than what we got in Zbrush. Kill the render. Trying my best to kill the render. There we go. Save UI threads. Also, it's going to limit. I set that to -6. This will slow down the render quite a bit, but it'll make it a bit more responsive. I'm gonna change this. Let's see what happens if I set it to linear. It looks like it gets brighter, but we can try setting it to raw data. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, never mind. Data, generic data. None of these are correct in theory, but I just want to see how they look. Okay. Yes, it has to be sRGB then. Okay. So let's create a quick color correct. I need to gamma this a bit. 0.8. It's going to look really bad for a moment, but hear me out. Yeah, not very good. Actually, for presentation purposes, have like no value range in my... Oh, actually that makes sense because I didn't add any value range, did I? Just got the browse. Okay, so... let's delete some files and over screen. Okay, I can't delete them apparently. Bro, is that the polypaint? Yeah, it's the polypaint. It didn't really do much for this, but it's not end of the world. Let's expose it down slightly. Let's go negative 0.5. So half a stop down. Okay. So we need to check our lineup again. Well, that's pretty close actually. I'm missing volume here. Not quite enough volume here. A little bit further back. Let's go like that. I was doing that asymmetrically, wasn't I? Okay, well, do that. Okay, and I'm just gonna grab all this mesh. Ow. Oh, wrong way around. Mesh, symmetrize. Pop. Okay. This still feels really strange. I feel like this should be vertical. Need to get this back into Zbrush. File, export selection. Maya, exports. Don't know what I just moved. Okay, back into Zbrush. Okay, we're just gonna go import. Okay. So then we just address the things that's fucked up. Okay. Yeah, should this be vertical? Pretty much. Render properties. This feels a bit too arched. BMT. mouth is looking kind of alien. PureF helps me see what ZBrush Spotlight can't. And PureF doesn't do anything special. Like, I mean, I just don't like Spotlight, basically. Might do some lineups. Let's export this back out. It's going to save. Okay, we're just going to go to modeling, Zbrush. Okay. File, import. Okay. Select. Okay. Weird. Okay. Yeah, let's do some exports. Okay, so what cameras I'm going to line up? I'm going to line up this one. Cameras do want to line up. These two are quite obvious, but I need a front view that I want to line up, and it's not going to be this one because I've already got a camera for that. I don't think this one either. I guess this one's the best bet. Then that. Then that. Then that. Actually, no, it's that. There we go. Okay, and we're going to images. Now, save, export, selected images. So I'm just going to say Allison lineup underscore %0. Where's percent? There it is. There we go. Why is my ZBrush sculpts look completely different when I bring them into Maya for rendering? What are things to look out for? It's just the way that ZBrush is. This is why I always go on about taking things into Maya as soon as you can. It's like you'll notice I bring mine into Maya within a few hours of starting. Like, it helps a lot. Okay, so that's saved. Move that over there. So let's create a new camera. Duplicate. And then call this one ref. Listen, lineup cam. Okay. So I'm gonna set this to 50mm because I don't think. I mean, a lot of these taken with phones. It's gonna vary, but I'll start with 50mm and adjust from there. We're going to use frame 1 and go into the environment, create, ref, and some lineups. They're not frame padded. That's going to become an issue, isn't it? Okay, so I'm just going to bring that in front. So we'll go to depth, set to like 10. Okay. So this one I think is going to be a higher. Let's check. Okay, we need to. Okay. Image type, that's fine. We're going to set these to vertical. Okay, not vertical. Need to set them to horizontal. Nope. That's way off. Fill. Is that image actually cropped like that? It isn't. So why is that being cut off the top? Does it take its size from the first image? So Mike, have you ever taught kids how to play video games? Strange question, but yes, I've got a little brother. I used to teach him to play games. Like Apex. No, I don't play Apex. Why is this getting cropped? Oh, it's a max, okay. Okay, we'll set that to max frame 7. Let's go set this to 3K and 3K. Oh, not 30K. There we go. So I'm going to animate my focal length. I think the first one, because it's an actual... I think the way I'm going to treat this is, if it's a camera, like not a phone, I'm going to use 85. And then if it's... if it's a phone, I'll say it's 50. So that one I'll set to 50. Okay, so let's start lining these up, shall we? I kind of want to make these fit a bit better though. They're all fitting vertically. Good, 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 good. So we'll keep it like that. So vertical fit to film gate. That's the way we're going to do this. The resolution gate will fit to resolution gate. Okay. So what I'm going to do is tear off a panel. Then I need to select that camera. Where is it? There it is. Okay, view, camera tools. A bit more sideways. Way off. I'm gonna ballpark it for the first few. So let's select that. Set key. Set key. Pretty low res, but still helpful. So that feels like I need a larger focal length. So let's try 120. If I can get that to fit better. So let's set key on that. I'd love if I stopped copying that. There we go. Just trying to get distance between the eyes and the nose right. That's pretty close. The ears are in a completely wrong place. What kind of lineup technique is this? I don't know. Just lining up. Well, I feel like you're looking for a magic bullet. Like, it's just lining up. I don't think there's any like special tricks. So mouth is slightly open in this, so it's not going to quite match. Ears in very much the wrong place. Let's get these. Okay. Just crashed my PC as it made ungodly noises. Open that stream back up. Oh god. Perfect. So that's near 90, if not actually 90. Yeah, my jaw is considerably weaker than what I've got here. I have to do this on a 3D camera. Sometimes you just gotta do that, you know? I hate that bug. It's pretty close. So key, I feel like it's gonna be one of my more helpful references. Again, we're gonna have to ignore the shoulders. We're gonna worry mostly about nose and mouth in this view. Like that. This fucking mouse, man. I'm gonna swap mice. I haven't charged this mouse in forever, so I have a feeling I'll have to very soon. Yeah, this one's rough. I have a suspicion as well that my focal length is too big. Let's change this to lower focal length. Let's say 35. Fill out the jaw, nose, and mouth. This starts to get closer, but the eyes are way off. Let's try this. Set key, set key, set key. That one's pretty close. It's not 1-to-1 by any stretch. Ears are way off. It's 2 corners of the eyes. There we go. It's not correct, but it's a bit closer. Edit, redo. Okay. Slow that camera. Mike Wazowski. Is that me? I've not been called that since primary school. Interesting. But did you learn school in uni? Did you learn Groom in uni? Yeah, I mean, I wrote my intro to XGen, like Beginner's Guide to XGen, when I was in university. I finished it when I was working, but I wrote it in uni. That's not too far off. Eyes are a mile away though. I feel like that's a focal length issue. Okay, let's disable this. Okay. So I guess now is when we start actually trying to line things up, right? So let's turn on world symmetry. Not gonna worry too much about lining that up precisely. Getting a bit of a duck face going on, which you need to be careful of. Okay. See, what I'm finding weird is she doesn't look like she has a weak jaw at all. But this feels really weak. So there's something I'm missing. I'm missing that bump, aren't I? Oh yeah, I am. There we go. That would probably do a surprising amount for it. Okay, let's... This isn't right at all. Oh, come on. This is completely wrong. This one. Need to find what angle's going to be best. This one's going to be a pretty good one, I think. Okay, one sec. if I center pivot? I feel like I need a low angle because this feels really extreme. This angle kind of does that, doesn't it? Panel. That kind of gets a depth though. Combined with that front view, I've got the width too. Well, actually I don't. That feels better. Okay. Now that's wrong. Okay, let's get this back into Zbrush and tweak forms. Ow. Okay, import. Move that over there. She's looking a bit crazy-eyed, isn't she? Okay, let's sculpt this. Bit worried I'm drifting too far. Yeah, that looks a bit weird, doesn't it? I think it's this angle. Yeah, it is. She looked like she's in a movie already. Eh. I don't see it. I've gone from being happy with a model to being unhappy with a model. It's my favourite stage. It's a necessary stage, but my god, it's an annoying one. Actually, that's making it worse. Bottom lip's too thin, isn't it? It is. Okay. I need to spend some time lining the lip up in Maya, I think. So the lips look strange. Okay, file, import. Really feeling the workout. Okay, so let's spend some time getting this lineup working a bit better. Yeah, it's way off. Okay, so that lip's too tall. It's not that one that's the issue. It's these ones. Okay. Is she going to look like a realistic movie render? Yeah, I mean, I've said a bunch of times, I'm going to make it realistic. Listen to what I say, boy. Okay. Do you add a separate mesh for lip intersection, or do you control with SSS? Sticky lip. No, so sticky lip you can do in shader. All you have to do is kind of like mask out the lips, and then add like a round corners material, or use ambient occlusion in your bump, and it kind of mimics the sticky effect. It has to be adjusted really precisely, but it works pretty well. Get X-Way back out. But yeah, like, doing a separate mesh for sticky lip would be an issue the moment anything moves. Like, you could technically generate it on the fly in Houdini, but I don't think that would be a wise way to do things. I feel like it's better to do a proximity-based shading thing. Hell, to an extent, you could even do it in comp. You just create that mask that I mentioned, and the AO to kind of give you a mask for wherever the lip's connecting, and use that to add a blur in Nuke. That would work in theory. There we go. That's better. That needs to be fixed. You're going to need to add a lot more thickness to the inside of the lip too. Ooh. Let's geometry. No, polygroups. Polygroup by UV. This is a weird looking mesh. just going to add a bit of volume to the back of the lip. Something like more like that. That looks better. Have you done that on any previous stream setups? I don't think so. There's a chance I did it on Twigs, but I'm pretty sure I did that in Displace One. She doesn't move. Because the thing to remember with Sticky Lips is there's nothing special going on in Sticky Lips, it's just two surfaces that stick together. Like, there's no special property of Sticky Lips in terms of like the actual shading or geometry. Oh wait, it's still masked, isn't that? No? Oh, there we go. Just gonna shorten this a fair bit. Geometry, Geomesh. Let's take this to even lower. Let's go 0.2. Okay, let's go even lower still. 0.1. There we go, that's better. Okay. Color spray. Oop. Do you put any merit into VFX awards? Not particularly. I'm assuming you mean things like the rookies. I mean, personally, seeing a rookies award doesn't mean a lot to me. Just because I've seen some of the best students who don't even get anything. Like Zeno Pilgrims, if you don't know who he is, search him. Absolute fucking legend. He got basically completely snubbed by the rookies. Like, I think I placed higher than him, and I was a student, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And he's ridiculously talented. So pretty much since then, I couldn't care less what awards I see on people's accounts. It helps you get seen. I will give it that. Having awards in your account does mean more people will see you. But I think it's not as big of a deal as some people will make it out to be. VES. Yeah, I mean, as I said, I don't really put much value in any of them. Doesn't mean they're not worth striving for. Because ultimately, if you strive for an award, you're going to produce better work. But I don't personally care if I see it in someone's account. Because again, I've seen people who are like world class get absolutely nothing. Damn, the guy who worked on Love Death Robots. Yeah, exactly. Like he and I did the rookies in the same year, and I got a higher like fucking score. That's not because I'm better, because I'm fucking not. Like, that's Xeno. It's just because the rookies is more down to how you market yourself. Xeno Pelgrims, yeah, that's the guy. He was in the same university as me, year above. Immensely talented dude. And yeah, the rookies didn't give a fuck. Because it's down to how you market yourself, it's not down to your skill. Skill helps, but it's not the only thing that matters. Therefore, I don't value it. Again though, worth striving for. It's a good target to set yourself. But I just don't care. I have no idea if they're any better these years though. I'm sure people don't get snubbed as often. That's a very strange looking nostril. Have you considered writing a book about the CG industry? Absolutely not. There'd be no point. Like, I just don't, like, I'm nothing special to the industry. I'm just a dude. But I really don't have anything to add that people in the industry don't already talk about frequently, you know? Okay, let's go to geometry. No. Off target. Delete off target store. Just gonna smooth all this out. Get a slightly better flow. Like that. There we go, it's better. Do stuff like this. There we go. Morph target, like project morph, is a really powerful tool for just sliding topo. Like areas like here where the topo is not going in the direction I want, I can just do that and then project morph. And now the topo is going that way. Really nice stuff. Ludicrously powerful stuff. Any happy stories about anything? I've missed something. Any happy stories about anything? Vague question, I don't know. Industry's cool. I enjoy working in it. I'm not entirely sure what you want from me on there. Lol, inside scoop, that's scary though. Probably burn bridges with that. So what is it you're replying to there? Because it's just enough of a delay for me to not know. if you consider writing a book about the industry. Oh, no. Yeah, I would. It'd be a pretty bad idea, to be honest. Like, there are people in the industry who, like, probably could write a book about it, but honestly, like, why would you write? Like, everyone kind of knows what the industry is. Everyone in the industry, I mean. Like, there's no real value you could add. I'm gonna pull that down a little bit. Let's do that. Oh, actually, I need to delete morph, store morph. So is that jet? Yeah, and the thing is, like, the industry doesn't really change. Oh, I just realized what I've done here. 1 second. I need to resolve this. Let's go there. I'm gonna nudge that up to about there. Delete store. Getting a bit better. Strange. Need to fix that typo. Off target. Is it like 441? Yeah, it's currently 443 right now. Let's turn on alpha 6. Makes the brush a little bit nicer. Love that. I feel like I'm starting to over-sculpt. I need to be really careful of that. Did it just crash? Oh, there we go. Oh, fuck. Okay, export. I'm gonna go to modeling, Zbrush, sculpting, exports. We're also gonna update the. Oh, that's not nice. Give me one moment. Let's fix this first. I'm gonna try to follow. That's funky looking. Gonna fix that in Maya, I think. So. Okay, export. Z plugin. play paint. So I'll take that to CG stuff, projects, person projects, transfixed, modeling, Zbrush, maps. Finding the path takes longer than actually fucking exporting the phone. Forever battling with my Pt.10 maps even after your tutorial, EV size wouldn't affect it, would it? No, it shouldn't do. But, like, what do you mean by battling? I'll put 4. Be sweet if it didn't rename the mesh. Open file. Zbrush. Is it actually? Oh yeah, because I'm trying to load a file. Zbrush. Yep, that's fine. Okay. So I'm just going to export the How big is your model? Have you modeled it to real size? Because scale, I believe, does affect it. Okay. There we go. File, import. .2cm real size head. Okay. I feel like I need to dig in. Like, I need to see a video of some shit. Because what you're describing just doesn't really make any sense. Like, in terms of I know what you're trying to say. But like, there's zero reason for it to be like that. So I feel like there's probably something that you're missing in your scene that it just isn't coming to my head. That's the headscarf again. that's way out. This bit needs to be like down there. Okay, let's undo that. I'm burning out hard right now. So is XYZ free for beginners? No. I feel like you'd be better Googling that, right? Like, the chances of me knowing off the top of my head is a lot lower than like if you just search it. Topo gun, not sure. There's a free version. There's a trial for Topo gun, but I'm not sure what the limits on it are. If you get a moment, but no worries. My backup plan is to cut the parting out of the framing. I'm so sore today. Still, this is looking better. So I'm gonna remove it from the list. Where is it? Okay, got a different side. Remotely what I wanted. View camera tools. This camera's so far off. as is this one. But this camera, what it needs is... I need to go into 3D view for a moment. I hate that so much. Edit. Let's angle it backwards a bit, I think. Oh, moving the pivot breaks everything, doesn't it? There we go. At least we have one angle that works. It's a small victory. Have you ever felt like you were styling while doing this? I'm not entirely sure what you mean. And damn, I'm going to have to manually retap everything. Why do you have to manually retap everything? I mean, it helps, but like, why? What's the reason that you've just realized that? God, these angles. Why is it so sensitive? That's a much better fit. Okay, so let's... Does this just need to be rotated slightly? If I do not that, if I do, let's grab you. If I do that, I'm gonna try to rotate it in this view because this is aggravating as all hell. A bit closer. So key. Quite. It's getting close. Go. That's getting close. The last one was closer. Yeah, it was. That ear is so far off, though. Like, holy fuck. Why is it so far off? Should probably download one of those my actual lineup tools. I ignore this camera for a moment. Okay, we need to grab that bit there. Do that. Feel like we're missing some volume here, so let's just bump that out a bit. That's not quite in the right place, is it? Okay, get this back into Zbrush. Export selection. My exports. Import. My exports. Okay. Then polygroup. I'm gonna bring in the teeth too. File, export selection. Import. Beautiful. I've fully drifted back into hating the sculpt. Ugh, okay. So that's how dark it's getting, actually. Yeah, I'm well and truly back into hating this. We need to spend some time focusing on the 3D aspect of it again. You're getting crazy close. I don't know, there's something missing. Let's see what... It's like a roundness here that I'm lacking. I think I need to go back to scan references for a bit. Have a fun night. Good luck on the likeness. Thank you. Have a good night. Hey, Paulie. How's it going? It's feeling a bit better. Sometimes you just need to go back to sculpting what feels right, and then tweak to reference again. Nose doesn't feel right anymore. turn surface noise back on. How's progress going? I'm in that kind of hate it stage of the sculpt. Which is normally a good sign. Like, normally when you hate it, you've changed things towards the ref and now you just need to rebalance them. But it doesn't change the fact that I fucking hate it. So every angle reads differently than my sculpt. I feel like I need to add a bit more volume there. My back is absolutely killing me right now. I'm gonna end. I know I said I might stream later, but I don't think I will. Because honestly, I need to like have a bath or something. I'm in pain. I bet the crazy eye's going again. Brush. Modifiers. I just realized I didn't read the last message. It's going out for me. Work was fine. Managed to get to the gym despite train delays. Nice. And just ate. Doing some research, so pretty good. Nice. What are you researching at the moment? That looks so strange. That's not good. I think my problem with my likeness is that I'm too scared to change things that match references. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the reason I hate it right now is because I've changed things to match reference. It makes it look bad at every other angle, so then it's a case of like, you sculpt it again, and rinse repeat that process until it just happens to look good. That's all you can really do. I don't think there's a shortcut for it. That bottom lid is really dominant. Well, it takes endurance. Yeah, it takes ages. Yeah, it's a very slow process, all this stuff. But given time, like, if you just do enough iterations, eventually it will get there. That's kind of inevitable in its own way. I need to fix up this. In fact, we have a ref for this, don't we? You can see the shape is very different. Giving for a formal learn instead of assuming it's going to be similar to Arnold. To be honest, I've gotten away with it for the past year and a half, but I think it's time to watch a refresher course. Yeah, I mean, if you got any questions with it, let me know, because I used a V-Ray for the last year and a half as well, actually. Digital Domain are quite public about using it. And yeah, it's not a perfect render engine, but it is pretty powerful. I got used to it over time. It does take time though. Like it's not a standard render engine in many ways. Lots of gotchas compared to other tools. Right, I'm slowly drifting back into liking the sculpt. The bottom lip is way too flat though. What's the yes, mine's too flat. Let's Pt. Classy Zbrush, classy. It constantly does that though, I wonder why. I really want to figure out the skull shape. The skull shape is really just kind of driving me mental, to be honest. So what's that lip is? Do not switch. Pt. I need to use the inflate brush, I think. That's a bit better. There's times when the inflate brush does what you need, and nothing else will. No, I've missed a few messages. Mike, as a groomer, That's a sentence. Do you need to know a lot about hair sim, or just deliver what the CFX department requests? It depends on the studio. Like, some studios, the groom artists also do hair sim, and some studios they don't. In my experience so far, which is NPC, like, the simulation was done by a different team. I'm not sure how public Framestore are with their process, so I'm not going to talk about that. Okay, let's work on the skull a bit more. It's tucking in a bit too fast behind the ear, isn't it? Ooh. A bit more volume there, shall we? That might have been what was throwing it off so much. Yeah, I think that was it. There's a really good video on Hesman Houdini by Andri. Yeah, he did a video at the I forget the name of it. Hive conference, is it? Oh, he did some really nice stuff. Okay, bit more time on the nose again. Struggling so much with this. Change to a negative focal shift. Right, I've already got that enabled. Okay, desat, darker, brighter. And then we're just going to blur the color. If you don't know you can do this, by the way, now you do. You can blur just the RGB. It's really helpful. Right, no, wrong way. Wow, that's too thick. I think that's one of the issues, isn't it? Chin's looking a bit strange. Are you going to be texturing a Mari? Yeah, probably. That's a good thing about your model, it's already looking alive. Thank you, man. Stuff feels really wrong to me, though. Like, it's really bugging me. Like, something is really off. And whatever it is, it's going to bother me to no end. Until I figure out what it is. Maybe render on a real 3D camera. Yeah, I have been doing. Like, I need to do an update, sure, but that's what I've been doing on my Ender Stream renders. Are Framestore still using their own software, or did they switch to Houdini? I don't know what information they're public with, so I'm just gonna say no idea. I do know, but like I'm not gonna comment on it until I know what they've spoken about publicly. I saw in a presentation that they were the first studio to fully switch to Houdini. Cool. Are you talking about the elk advert? I think Gabriella presented that one. Huge fan of Gabriella. Yeah, she's really cool. I haven't got to work with her yet, but I do look forward to when I do. Need to revisit the teeth because they're looking really weak right now. I'm glad there are people who still do 3D in the world. It's rare to find people with the same interest. Yeah, I mean, 3D isn't really something a lot of people do. Like, obviously everyone who works in the industry knows a shit ton of people who do it, but that's because we work with them. from like my high school, like, you know, prior to starting studying this stuff, I only know precisely no one who does this. Well, my best friend, a guy called Dale, is the one who introduced me to 3D, but he stopped doing it. He drives trains now. The thing is, like, 3D really isn't for everyone. My first 3D was a poker ad. Every day felt like I was selling my soul. Horrible project. Join some Discord servers or something. Yeah, there's a ton of them. How long have you been doing 3D, Mike? What was your first gig? So I started learning 3D in 2012. Although my first bit of CG was 2008. The stuff I did in 2008 was literally just like I opened a program called Endorphin, and I did a bathroom tutorial in Blender, all of which is gone to time. Like I have no backup of any of it. But basically, I did a bunch of animations in Endorphin, which is basically Euphoria, you know, the physics engine for Rockstar games, like the Ragdoll game, the Ragdoll thing. I think I did 3 different animations in that, because Euphoria is the physics engine for GTA 4 and Red Dead Redemption onwards. And the free version of that is Endorphin, which is still publicly available, I think, it's just really old. So I did 3 scenes in that, all of which were like war themed because I was 13 years old. Then yeah, I did a Blender 2 point whatever, against 2008 tutorial. Then I didn't touch CG again until 2012. I think I did that for like 4 months. Then 2012 September, I joined Tameside Animation and Game Design in the UK and learned CG from there. But yeah, in terms of professional stuff, I started in 2017. So I've been in the industry since June 2017. My first project was The Greatest Showman, which is the musical, Hugh Jackman, and Lion King, the 2019 remake. Those are like my first 2 projects I worked on. The first big project I worked on, where like I was heavily involved, was Dumbo. Where I did a lot for that one. And yeah, there's a bunch of projects I've worked on. At this point, I think my IMDb is mostly up to date. I believe it's 20 films now, I can't remember. There are some stuff I need to add to it from my last days of DD, but I'll wait until they're like public, basically. Then I'll update my IMDb. As a Groom artist, yeah. So I started in Groom. I worked in Groom from 2017 to like the end of 2019. And during that time is when I worked on mostly Disney projects. As in like not Disney Animation, just Disney as a corporation. I switched to look dev in children's TV 2020. I worked for a studio called Blue Zoo, which they were lovely, really great team. It just children's TV wasn't for me. I found it quite boring just because I didn't get to push the quality of anything. Like the budgets just aren't high enough to like really push quality, and so I got kind of bored of that. Then went back to NPC in Montreal in episodic. Worked on a few things. The thing I probably worked on for the longest was the Halo TV series, where I did almost every asset that went for NPC. So I did Master Chief, I did the Brutes, I did the Covenant ships. Almost everything that went for NPC went through me for look dev. There were other artists though, like some props and weapons and stuff were done in Bangalore, I believe. But I didn't. I worked on pretty much just characters and vehicles. Something very cursed about these. Did that the wrong way around. Oh. Was all of this remote, or do you have, or did you have to move? I moved around. I lived in London from 2017 up until like late 2020. I lived in London. Then I moved to Belfast, Northern Ireland for a year. Then I moved to Montreal. I mean, remote-wise, I've only worked remotely exclusively for Digital Domain. It's the only studio I just worked remote for. Every other studio I worked in office. Actually, no, that's a lie. My time at Blue Zoo was entirely remote, but that's because COVID just happened, and then I moved to Belfast, and it's a London-based studio. Well, now it's got Brighton as well, but it was just London at the time. But I don't think I ever worked in office for them. Which is a shame, because again, the team at Blue Zoo was absolutely lovely. It would have been really good to meet them, like, professionally. Because I met them, like, we had, like, socials and stuff where we'd go to pubs. But it's not the same as, like, working with someone. It's a different kind of thing. Gonna head off pretty soon. Let's get this save now. Zbrush, sculpting, exports. Okay, Z plugin. Create all maps. Projects, personal projects, transfixed, modeling, Zbrush, maps. Man, you're awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. I strongly disagree, but thank you. There we go. Okay. I know I just saved, but I'm just gonna do that again. Nice, thanks for sharing. No worries, man. Okay, that's that done. I don't think we've updated anything else. I'm gonna update the caruncles. Yeah, it should work. You're Mike, you're awesome. See you later. See you, dude. I'll be ending the stream pretty soon anyway. Okay, so file, import. Okay. So we're just going to grab you, then grab you, then go to deform, blend shape. Okay, delete that. Reference that to reference, reload reference. That's visibly not correct. Export. Block out caruncle. Yeah. Oh wait, did I transform these? I did. Interesting. File, let's blend one. Remember diffuse principled. Okay. File, reference editor. It's gonna reference, remove reference, yes. And create a new one. Zbrush block out, exports. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna remove the skin layers. Not skin layers, sorry. I'm gonna remove this. Because I think honestly it's making it worse. 0.5. Need to double check my reference for the hair. I don't know why I hate this so much. I'm gonna let this finish rendering so I can save it as a progress image, because it is still, you know, the end of day 5. Then we'll see where it goes from there. But yeah, so the stream will end kind of at any moment. Do you guys have any questions or anything you want to... I was about to say want to ask, but that's kind of the first question too. If there's anything you guys want to know, just ask, and then I can go through it. %53 done on this. Looking solid. Do you have a deadline? I have a soft deadline. I want to have this done before my first day at Framestore, which is currently scheduled to be the beginning of March. Meaning of life. Something 42. Any tips on not being intimidated by references? Just learn that the reference is correct and you need to do what it says regardless of what you think. It's kind of all it is. It's a process you get used to. The thing to remember is the fear of messing up your model will actually prevent you from making changes and therefore never actually finishing the damn thing. Yeah, I recommend just do what the reference says. And when it looks like shit, continue to do what the reference says. Like, there's not really anything else to it, to be honest. Damn, you've got ages. Yeah, I'm quite excited about it. I've been wanting time off for a really long time. I was kind of strung along for a long time at Digital Domain where I kind of wanted to, like, go and couldn't. So I was, like, very happy when Framestore reached out and were fine with me waiting until March. I'd like to hear about the tool you mentioned last week. Sorry if I missed it. What tool? Like, I've talked about quite a few tools, so I don't know which one you're mentioning specifically. I've just remembered I've not done this yet. Cool. So we're gonna save this file, save image, progression. We're gonna set this to 05. Cool. Then we save again. And we just set this to EXR. The one you said you were making. Oh, that thing. I'm making an eye generator. I can show you guys a video that I sent to a friend. Give me one moment. I have no idea when this will be done. It's just something that I need to announce before I join Framestore, basically. So let me open that. So basically, this is the tool. So it just, I haven't figured out how to get crypts in there yet, like the gaps. But this will go through and create a geometry for you. When it's finished, it will, what's the word? When it's finished, it will create the topology and layers that you need. It's currently very early in development, so it's not really looking particularly great, but it is functional, and that's better than most of the things I've made. Yeah. That will just kind of keep going through. So that's what I've been working on, basically. There's something I want to quickly test. I'm gonna duplicate this. There's something I need to check with the way what's the word I'm looking for? With the way the Rombo materials work. Let's just combine these. Redef. Interesting. View, store, snapshot. Okay. It does change the way it works. I mean, that's just a refraction, but... Interesting. Is that the caustics? Funny thing, I was curious what project his is working on right now. He posted on LinkedIn. It's a crazy challenge. What is the challenge? What is the challenge for that man? I think it's the project that he mentioned to me. Like, it was a project he wanted me to work on with him. And at the time, I had no interest in doing anything. I was just kind of invested in doing my own thing. Are you running on CPU? Yes, I am. Okay, there we go. I think that's that done. Let's get into Zbrush. I'll take a end of stream screenshot, and then that'll be me for today. Let's get you out of there and you out of there. I think I've given that too much jowls, haven't I? I feel like I need to darken the teeth. 1 second. Let's Pt. I'm just gonna color them. In fact, I'm just gonna darken them. Just to make them sit in the mouth a bit better. My mouth is too open. I'm back to hating the model. I didn't even change anything. I hate it again. Fuck. Okay, yeah. I don't know why I hate it so much. Interesting. I'm highly confused. The eyes are too... I will end the stream soon. I want to fix this. Yeah, I fully reverted into hating this. Shit. It's hard to find like an angle that you want to post when you hate the work. Let's see. What was I looking for? Surface. It's the mouth, isn't it? Nah, that will have to do. perhaps a little bit. Thanks for streaming, Mike. See you in the next one. Will do, man. That'll do. Cool. Well, I'm going to save that, screenshot this, and then, yeah, I'm going to end the stream here. So I'll be back on usual time tomorrow morning. I think tomorrow's stream will be a normal length, just because I've not got, like, any training in the middle of the day. I need to let my muscles recover a little bit. So, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll probably continue to work on the model. I'll try to get those lineups looking a little bit better. And yeah, well, I won't work in this off stream, I promise. I'm just gonna do that. Okay. But yeah, so we'll continue to work on the likeness and the lineups next stream and see where it takes us. And we need to work on the clothing of the body pretty soon. So that'll be among the next things I work on. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go and eat some snacks and play some video games, I think. But yeah, cool. Have a good night, everyone, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Cool. Bye.